It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Phoenix Suns. Looking at the Suns, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. We're going to get to see Chris Paul in action tonight, and as we all know, he's such a great all-around point guard, but he's also one of the most efficient players when it comes to scoring, Jet.
Yeah, because he doesn't get baited, Ernie. He doesn't take bad shots no matter what the situation is. His shots he shoots like a super high percentage later in his career. That's not normal. Typically, you start shooting less and shooting worse as you get older, but he's shooting better as he gets older.
And he's a master of slowing down and then speeding up to keep the defender on the skates. He uses that stutter step move, Kenny. People falling and slobbering and acting crazy.
Yeah, sounds like Ernie last night.
Yeah, love this guy when he dribbles the ball.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ernie again.
Excuse me. Kevin Harlan standing by, along with the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Let's meet the starting lineup visiting Miami Heat. At point guard, Kyle Lowry. At power forward, Chris Bosh. At the other guard position, Dwyane Wade. At center, Levis Lowry. At the other guard position, Jimmy Butler. The head coach of the visiting team is George Spencer.
Everyone is in their seat here at the U.S. Airways Center as the Suns look to grab a win here in downtown Phoenix. For the Miami Heat, they are coming off a good outing against the New York Knicks. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the closer is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Dwyane Wade. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Now here's Butler. He kicks it to Wade. Bosh up on top. Lots of room. No luck. The Suns go the other way with it. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bring your ear if you make mental errors.
On defense, Miami, 4-point game. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, Greg, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Butler, and the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Phoenix on defense. Here's the closer. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Wade outside. Bosh, the screen. Lowry dishes to Wade. Clock at 6. The pass to the closer. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Out to the wing. Here's Booker, and he dunks it down.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now here is Lowry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Bosh, a screen on Sanders. That's tipped. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Paul with the ball. Wade picks him up. Here's Booker. No good. Good work defensively by Lowry.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Hits it from three-point range. Lowry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Suns leading by 4. And here's Booker. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Just 5 to shoot, and that one's good. Booker's got 6.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now, here's Wade. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The closer passes to Lowry. Here's the closer. Back to Butler. The kick out to Bosh. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
The Heat trail by 6. Wade left side. Outside Butler. From 20 feet out. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Booker. The 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
Suns leading by 4. Paul outside. Now Sanders coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
So it's Miami now. They trail by 7. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jeff Hornacek.
And he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
All right, Doris, thanks.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Wade kicks to Bosch. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Phoenix. Butler attacking, shot clock at 6. Launches a 3, and the Heat, another 3.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes natural to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Phoenix making some changes. Chandler comes in for the machine. And Sarge is subbed in for Markieff Morris. The Heat also changing it up. Whiteside comes in for the closer. And it's Dang in for Chris Bosh. Suns leading by 3. Get back to Kyle Lowry. The reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
Now, here's Wade. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Lowry against Paul. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Paul. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Free throw drops for Paul. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Whiteside kicks to Jennings. Dang for 3. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Dang's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The drive by Paul, and Whiteside sends it back. Outside Dang. Here's the dish to Butler. Can't hit. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
Now here's Crawford. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. 4 on the clock. Yeah, this step back. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat with the lead. Jennings dishes to Dang. Jennings passes to Whiteside. They set the pick. It's back to Jennings. Outside Butler. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the jam by Whiteside.
Check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know, it's amazing to me how little fanfare CP3 gets. I mean, he's not a flashy player, but you look at his effectiveness on the court, and he's a once-in-a-generation kind of talent. I mean, he's done it all his entire career.
Now, here's Butler. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New York.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Nice D from Crawford.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Jennings dishes to Butler. Outside Dang. Kicks it out to Jennings. Jennings can't get that one to fall.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
There's Crawford with the 3, and Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And the Suns call time. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Now here's Crawford. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Chandler, and that one is stuffed right through.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Here's Jennings. Following the score by Phoenix. On the wing, Dang. 5 to shoot. Here's Stoudemire. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
Now here's Paul after the miss from Dario Saric, and he gets it to go. And it's 7 points for Chris Paul.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Jennings. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That one's good from the corner. Crawford outside. A 3-ball. No luck.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And you talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position. Vertically challenged. That's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
They've got Markieff Morris. Chris Paul is out there with Booker. And it's the machine. And it's Sanders in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Sanders. Sanders hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Lowry with the ball. Pass to the closer. Outside Dang. 5 on the clock. Lowry passes to the closer. Goes up the baseline. That one wide left. The Suns leading. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Paul penetrating. Tries from 10. Jump shot is good that time. Paul's got 9 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Power down with both hands.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to it.
Free throw good from Luol Deng. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too, but he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
Now here's Bosch. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
And, you know, getting back to Luol Deng, he wasn't entirely pleased with his new role. He's been a knockdown mid-range shooter throughout his career, but last year he was asked to shoot corner threes in volume, and that's not his game.
Wade with it, defended by Booker. Wade drives in, and he gets it to go. Wade's got 4 this quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Sanders missing again.
And back to Luol Deng. I mean, he started last season pretty strong. I mean, Deng was actually healthier than LeBron at the beginning of the year, but the tables turned around midseason. Deng became hobbled with that knee, and LeBron returned to his old dominant self.
He was all alone on that one. Deng's got 8 points.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Suns trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Sanders' shot is good.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And Miami has possession. The Suns getting the bucket. And it's Lowry penetrating on the wing. Deng. Clock at 4. Outside Bosh. They get it again. Out to Wade. Pass to Lowry. Bosh dishes to Deng. Bosh, the screen. Deng passes to Bosh. Over Morris. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And that one falls for Bosh. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Here's the closer, following the score by Phoenix. Lowry drives in, and the pass to the closer. Outside Deng. Bosh kicks to Wade. Shot on the wing. Morris with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. Shumpert dishes to Booker. Right wing. Here's Sanders. Here's the machine. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Here is Lowry. He's got 8.
Double him.
Bosh, the screen. Now, here's Lowry. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And stolen by Booker. Tipped away. It's stolen by Deng. Wade. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation Right there, Greg, finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Dwyane Wade continues, Clark, to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
Lowry from outside. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
The Suns shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
And it's tied up with that one.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skill.
Now, here's Wade. 10 points for him. Here's Lowry. Passes it to the closer. Stolen away. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Shumpert. He trains the quick shot. And the Suns lead by 2.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lowry passes to Wade. Here's the closer, covered by Morris. Butler against Sanders. Lock at 6. Lowry kicks to Butler. Pulls from the top of the key. They get the rebound. There's the closer. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And the Suns call time here. Some changes for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the machine. Sarge comes in for Morris, and it's Crawford in for Sanders. And Miami also making a switch. Whiteside's checked in. Crawford, no one around him. No good on the quick 3.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Here's Bosch. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Wade trying to break free. Right side, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Butler dishes to Lowry. Right side a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Wade, good.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
And Booker kicks to Shumpert. He dishes it to Booker. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter. Outside Lowry. Feeds to Wade. Plenty of space. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wade's got 14 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13. Buries it from three-point range. 16 points for him.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Lowry. He's got 8. Bosch, the screen. Here's Wade. No good off the front iron.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Jay Crowder's checked in for Shumpert. They set the pick. Now here's Crowder, defended by Butler. And the shot's good from Crowder. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lowry passes to Butler. Back to Lowry. The feed to Bosch. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shot clock at 6. Here's Butler. Shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Crawford kicks to Sarge. And stolen by Whiteside. Outside Butler. Dishes to Wade. Ball's knocked loose. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Shot by Crowder. No good. The Heat trail by 3. Right side, Butler. And the dunk by Bosch.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight. And guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
Paul's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Stoudemire's checked in for Miami. Jennings comes in for Kyle Lowry. Free throw good, Booker. And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter. Greg, you're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter, Clark. This Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
Now, Saric, after Dwyane Wade's three-pointer that didn't go.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here. No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Now, here's Paul. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
And here's Jennings. Wade outside. Stoudemire outside. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Phoenix ahead, leading by just 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think the team needs to do differently on the defensive end in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. And we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. Things were going Phoenix's way from the beginning. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch to open it up and went on a 7-0 run to start. That lead was whittled down by the end of the quarter, leaving them up by 5 after 1. A tightly contested second quarter saw them inch out ahead, but only slightly, and they now lead by 2 at the half. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, they committed to pounding the ball inside, and they were rewarded for it. Points in the paint. Those kept the defense honest because teams have gotten really good at running the three-point shooters off the line, so getting it inside was a good attack in the first half.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Their transition game was really strong. It really fueled them, gave them a big injection of energy into their offense. If they can maintain that fast style in the second half, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.